want you all to experience this poet, this author that God has chosen her in this season to help heal the nations through writing. Go ahead and tell people what this piece you're getting ready to read for us.
And it's called I Am the Interruption. And it says, lately I've been sitting with a truth that keeps returning to me, no matter how much I look away from it. I believe I am the interruption. Not in a grand way, not in a heroic way, but in a quiet, costly way that shows up inside of families when someone finally decides to stop pretending that what's been happening is normal. I believe there are generational curses, patterns that repeat themselves so often that they start to feel like personality traits, cycles that get explained away as that's just how our family is, pain that gets passed down because no one ever names it. And when someone finally does name it, when someone stands up and says, this is not okay, they don't get applauded, they get resisted. Being the interruption takes a strength that people don't talk about enough. It's not just emotional strength, it's spiritual, it's mental, it's physical. Because when you interrupt a pattern, you threaten the comfort of everyone who benefits from pretending that it just doesn't exist. I call that the opposition. Not enemies, but protectors of the cycle. The ones who fight against the idea that there's a generational curse at all. The ones who minimize, they rewrite history, they deny, they harm, they accuse you of being dramatic, bitter, or divisive. They lie, not always maliciously, but conveniently. They protect, they criticize, they twist your intentions until you start questioning your own clarity. And if you're not careful, the pain from that opposition can feel heavier than the curse itself. Because here's the part that no one prepares you for. To interrupt the generational curse, you still have to show up inside of it. You don't get to break the cycle from a distance. You have to stand in the middle of it. You have to be misunderstood while remaining grounded. You have to absorb accusations without becoming them. You have to tell the truth while knowing that it may cost you connection. That kind of strength isn't loud, it's lonely. But I also believe this showing up doesn't mean that you're surrendering. You can stand in the family cycle and still take a stand against it. You can love people and still refuse to participate in their patterns. You can interrupt without becoming cruel. You can end something without destroying yourself in the process. Being the interruption doesn't mean you fix everyone. It means that you stop agreeing that what you're carrying was never yours. And sometimes that's enough to change everything. Because cycles survive on silence. Curses survive on denial. Patterns repeat when no one is brave enough to say that it needs to end here. I don't believe interruption is easy. I believe it's costly. I believe it comes with grief, backlash, and moments of doubt. But I also believe it's real. And I believe that when someone is strong enough to interrupt the generational curse, even if they stand alone, they create a pause long enough for something new to begin.